Another case study I want to do is someone that I've already met in my office hours, Kevin W. Jameson.
This video is brought to you by EpiPies Academy.
And I just call him Kevin, so we're kind of friendly now. So Kevin, what struck me about Kevin is, unlike most students, when other people in the office hours were asking questions, Kevin was kind of helping them, and I saw Kevin's answers, and they were actually close to what I would have said, which to me said that Kevin is like an advanced student. But when I look at when I asked Kevin about his business, he was kind of at the beginning stages of the business, it seemed. I could be wrong. And so here's the website, and it's basically Vebrato coaching. Now you might think I'm such a cultured guy, but I had to look up what is vibrato, and it turns out it's some kind of an advanced violin technique. All right, so I'm not as cultured as I may appear. Now we all know that what is vibrato. Now, first of all, Kevin, he's building out a bunch of books, a bunch of courses, and blah blah blah. He's doing like the online business strategy, right? But I think it's important for Kevin to realize that first and foremost, he's a local service. I don't actually know where Kevin is based, but certainly people need in-person violin lessons locally, and there's not a single mention of any place on the website. So let's say he's in Los Angeles or New York or whatever, and people are searching for like violin in New York, right? He's not going to come up, right? And those are the easiest clients to get, because when you're competing locally, the level of competition is infinitely easier than if you're competing online. Because if you're competing online, you're competing against every coach in every city in the world, multiple teachers, right? They're all competing on the internet, and some of them are exceptionally good. And so it's kind of like a tip of the pyramid good, and you don't want to compete with those guys. And in your local area, even if there is a great one, there's only probably one or two, and you can still get clients. So you're competing, you're going to be a bigger fish in a smaller pond. So for a local business, here's what you do. Put your local area, state, city, zip codes around your website. Now also make a listing on Yelp and other local listing sites. And then of course make a listing on google.com/business so that you can come up on the Google map, right? All of those things will immediately start to get you to show up locally. And it's not just enough to make those listings there. You actually have to rank number one or close to number one, right? So, and that happens with reviews and things like that. So that's first and foremost. I think you're going about your business, you're promoting your business as though it's a different kind of business. Now that we've covered and I can see how that happens, because there's so many people saying, hey, you should do this, you should do this. And it's the online trends, they seem sexy, right? Write a book, make a course. But here you have a great local business that can work. I also would like to see on the website, because no matter how you promote, online, offline, locally, I want to see more credibility, right? There's a story about Kevin here, but I have to dig down into, this my vibrato story. But I'd like to see more upfront. I want to get hit with more credibility. And I'd like to even see maybe a video instead of just a picture like this, so that it's more personal, there's more trust built, so that people will be more likely to convert. Speaking of conversion, you're a coach. How do I reach you, Kevin? Where's your email? Where's your phone number? It's why are you trying to get me to sign up for the ebook thing when I just want to get a coach locally, right? Maybe. So you really have to put your phone number there, your email address, so people can reach out, because you might be losing clients when they reach out. They actually might not know how, right? So that's one thing. Now for the online thing, again, books and courses that you're building right now, you're seeing them as content marketing. Like basically you want to get people into them and then maybe give it away for free, and then on the other end get clients, which is fine. But you should also see them as direct commerce, right? Books, you can make money with books on Amazon. With courses, you can make courses on Udemy. You can still give them away, but you can also make money. They're not mutually exclusive. So I would see this business that way, and I'd kind of start with the nucleus being this website, and make yourself much more authoritative with this website, and first do the local marketing, and then focus on the online strategies. And I think also you want to target, instead of vibrato coach, which vibrato is good, but sometimes you just want to target searches that consumers would make, and a consumer like me would say advanced violin lessons, not necessarily vibrato, right? Because vibrato is something like a professional like yourself would say more likely. So thinking also in the eyes of the consumer. And so with that, these are the strategies for this business.